This is going to be Poop Stories, the shittiest podcast show ever. One of the shittiest podcast shows ever. I'm Josh Jack, number one pooper, and the number two pooper is B Lion.
Yep, I'm a real number two. I'm glad to talk about my favorite topic here.
Is it really?
Sure.
So I have a story that just happened today, and this is weird. I made me think of this show, and my goal for this show is not only just to talk about poop, but it's to whenever someone experiences a new poop story, I want them to think of this show, and that's what I did today. I was thinking of this show. I was like, oh, this is going to be good on poop stories. Okay,
So what happened?
well, before I get to what happened, Bill Miller, I'm not sure if he's listening. I think he's busy tonight. He wrote a question in from last week. He said, "Does your mom still wipe your ass? When's the last time your mom wiped your ass?" And the answer to that question is 2 weeks ago. How about you?
For me, I was like about, let's see, when was Thanksgiving? That was November. So about 2 months ago, I ate too much of that tofurkey. You know that stuff?
No, tofu turkey.
And
I guess?
yeah, and my uncle brought over this meditation stuff, and so we all had to sit in a room, and we were there for like 20 minutes, and I knew that at about 10 minutes that it was too much, so I ran out of the room, and I was like, okay, what the hell? I gotta find a bathroom quick. My mom was in the downstairs bathroom. She said, I'll be out soon, and I said, I can't wait, and I shit on the floor.
Wow.
And I'm like, Mom, see what you made me do? Can you at least wipe my ass? So she said, yeah, okay, and she wiped my ass.
Oh, that's a good mother.
Yeah, that's a...
My mom would have said,
And that's
"Fuck
another
you."
reason why improv is the worst type of comedy.
Yeah. So this happened today. So I work in the mailroom, so I have to go to the post office every day to get the mail. So I took a dump actually at work this morning before my shift started. So I thought I was all good for today. I was like, okay, I got this poop out the way. So I go to the post office, and it's taking longer than usual. Usually it takes a few minutes. I waited 5 minutes. My stomach starts hurting, and then it gets worse. And I'm like, oh, I gotta shit. There's like no bathroom here. It's a post office. So I walk outside, and it's like Center City. It's a busy city. So it's just like there's nothing close by. And I'm like, I asked the woman at the post office, I go, is there, what the closest bathroom is here? And she kind of gave me a look like, oh shit, this nigga got to take a shit. Well, she didn't say that, but she looked at me like that. And all of a sudden, I'm like, yeah, she's like, yeah, there's actually a bathroom in the alley, like right there. You have to go up the alley. There's this building. So I started running up the alley, and it got worse. And I realized there's two different types of dumps as far as holding it in. There are certain dumps that when you walk, it gets worse. And then there's certain dumps when you sit down, it gets worse. And when I was in high school, before I finished the story, and I had to shit, I remember I would be sitting down, and I feel like I had to shit. And as soon as I asked to go to the bathroom, and I started walking over to the bathroom, it went away. And then I'm like, I don't got to shit now. And I sit on the toilet, nothing's coming out. So I'm like, okay. So I'm running to the bathroom, which, by the way, I don't even know if there's a bathroom. I'm like, and I think to myself, if I shit myself at work, I can't go back there. I have to get right on. I have to get right on the train with shit in my pants, terrorize the whole train, and then call my boss and say, hey, "Look, I have to go home today. I crap myself and everything," and then probably quit my job because I can't go back there. And the whole building's gonna know it's a big building. So I walked inside. There's a guy sitting at that desk. He said, "Can I help you?" I said, "Yeah, I'm collecting mail at the post office. I work over here." I was like, could I please use a bathroom here? They said I could use it. I said, I would never ask you if it was an emergency. And luckily the guy was like, okay, go ahead. And he showed me where it was. And I went in there. And it's one of those times where you got to dump so bad. Like as soon as you take your pants and underwear off, you sit down, you don't even have to push. It just comes right out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like, it's almost like your body knows, like, oh, here it goes. And it was just all water. So I think I ate a Subway breakfast sandwich this morning. I think the cut, she didn't heat up the sausages enough. It had to be that because I had Chinese food last night. One or the other. And I was so happy that like I didn't shit my pants. And I didn't have my baby wipes on me, so I had to do the toilet paper, the paper towel method, which is when you wet the toilet paper, you wet the paper towels with soap and water. You just jam it up your ass. I didn't have my wipes with me, and I was just grateful I didn't crap my pants.
So you had like like a diarrhea or just like straight water come out?
It was like diarrhea, but it only happened once. Like I think that was the only time so I pooed twice today. First one was a regular little log, and then the second one was diarrhea. So I think the only thing I think of is it had to be the breakfast sandwich. I think the meat wasn't. Don't go to Subway and get their sausage breakfast sandwiches, everybody, because it's probably the most likely it's going to be somebody who hates their job. They don't get paid enough, and they're supposed to heat it up for like a minute, and they only heat it up for 30 seconds because they don't give a shit. And any kind of meat that's not cooked is going to fuck your stomach up.
So Subway will make you shit yourself. So that's it. Do you have a list of restaurants like do not go to this chain because you will probably shit yourself?
Actually, I do. One is Five Guys. Now, Five Guys burgers, I think their burgers are kind of overrated. This happened to me 2 or 3 years ago. And I think I talked about this on one of our first episodes, but I'll tell it again. I got a double burger, and it was in the summer. 15, 20 minutes later, I'm walking around the city, and I feel like I have to fart. And I don't even push. It just comes out, and it's like shit, pushing out of my ass a little bit, like, like wet fart shit. I'm like, oh my God. So what I did was I went to, luckily there was a coffee shop like 5 blocks away, which sucks. I have to walk 5 long city blocks. I had to throw my underwear in the trash. I put lots of soap and water or toilet tissues up my ass. And I didn't go to CVS, get me some hand sanitizer. And then about a year later, I was thinking, okay, maybe it was because it was so hot outside. Because when it's super hot outside, almost anything gives you diarrhea. So I think this was not even summertime. I get a double burger, and I didn't shit myself, but like 5 minutes later, I got a shit. And I'm like, fuck Five Guys. I'm done with even McDonald's. No restaurant, Burger King, Wendy's, none of them make me shit like the way Five Guys does. So
yeah. I wonder if do they use peanut oil? Because that was my speculation in the past, that there's something about the peanut oil.
I don't know, man, but whatever it is. And Chipotle, it depends if I put a few drips of hot sauce on there, it's okay. But I think I crap myself. I had a buy one get one free coupon a while ago, and I should have saved one for later. I ate a burrito and a bowl, put a little bit of hot sauce in each, and I was just walking down the street, and I sharted. Didn't even push it out.
Wow!
But that's
it just fell out.
But that's if you put either too much hot. I always get the mild sauce. I see people get that lava looking hot sauce. I'm afraid to try it. That just looks like you're gonna shit yourself eating it. It's so red and lava looking. I'm scared.
Yeah, that sounds like a bad thing. Now, you were talking about like you could never go back to work if you shit yourself and went in there and then they smelled it. My dad actually worked at this place where a guy got the nickname Skid Marks because he had to go home and because he shit himself, and he decided that the way he would prove that he shit himself was to put his dirty, shitty underwear in a sandwich bag and show his boss. So ever since then, his name was Skid Marks. And I think he actually went back. Yeah, he kept working there, which I cannot imagine doing after that happens. It just seems like that would be too embarrassing.
Yeah. But so I told hopefully you can remember your question. I just want to say one thing. I told my coworker today what happened. I didn't have to. I just wanted to. And he started laughing. He was like, damn. And he wasn't laughing at me. He was laughing. He's like, you know what? He's like, a year ago, he's like, I don't know what I ate, but he was like, I wasn't here or something like that. And the bathroom was like, it's a big building. So like the bathroom's like really far away. And he said like he sharted, and he started walking like real funny to the bathroom, and he ended up having to throw his underwear in a bag, and he just took the bag with him and, threw it in this really far dumpster away. So he shit himself at work. And one last thing, when I worked at my government job, I don't know, I think I had this, I remember exactly what I had. I went to Acme, and I got this big yogurt thing. And once again, this is in the summer. And I guess so I put it in the fridge. It wasn't cold enough, I guess. I had this big yogurt thing with blueberries in it. and then I'm at work. The bathroom's only a few feet away. I start walking slow because I don't want people to suspect something's wrong. Then I start power walking to the bathroom. There was only one stall. I got so lucky no one was in there. And I literally almost shit myself. It was another one I made it. And I was like, oh, when you make it, it's like the greatest thing ever. I think it's more happy than being a president or winning the lottery, because you're just like, I fucking, like, you feel like you accomplished something in life. Like, I did it. I did it. I didn't shit my pants.
There's that relief, right? Okay, good. I didn't. Now, if you do shit yourself, do you feel like really embarrassed? Even if you're by yourself, even if nobody's around to notice, do you have like this shame of like, who the fuck am I? I'm disgusting.
Of course. I mean, because it's especially the fact that I'm an adult, because it happened in my late teens, then it happened a few times in my 20s. And whenever it happens, whatever age I am, I'm 30 years old or I'm 20 something years old, and I'm shitting my pants. Like, this shouldn't be happening. I'm a grown man, you know. I shouldn't be crapping myself, but like I said, shit happens, you know.
Shit happens. Have you over the years, has your shitting yourself or even like the painful, do you have a lot of painful dumps?
No, I mean, I've tried to cut back on spicy food, but when I do eat spicy food, it depends what it is. Like I said, like those sausages my dad buys, he actually just gave me one today. I'm going to eat it on Sunday when I have nothing to do, and then 5-6 hours later, I'll take it would be a little bit painful, but as far as real painful dumps, they do happen once in a while, but that's usually when I'm careless, and I'll make soft chicken tacos, and I'll put I'll have like 4 tacos with taco seasoning, and then I'll put not a lot of hot sauce, but hot sauce, and I eat 4 of them, and then sure enough, later the next day, I'm like, ah, and I put the towel over my face. I do because I just need something to chew on. I'm just like, I'm pushing it out.
Do you now? When you were younger, did you have the same problem of shitting yourself, or is this a development that happened later in life?
Nah, it just happened later in life. But when I was younger, I remember I used to put hot sauce and peppers on everything, and I think that's one of the reasons why my system's fucked up now. Yeah. When you're a kid, you can eat whatever you want. So if I got a cheesesteak or a hoagie, as they say here in Philly, I would put these hot peppers on there. I would eat those pickled sausage things. And then on top, if I ate pizza, I would have hot sauce on it. It was ridiculous, you know? And then I think that shit catches up with you. And then now it's like, if I eat one little yellow banana pepper, forget about it. Like, I bleed a little bit, you know? It's like,
wow,
my insides are fucked up, man.
Do you feel like you're just damaged for life because of the peppers from when you were younger?
I don't know if I'm damaged. I think I definitely have some intestinal gas type thing. Ah, shit, I totally forgot to go and Google Hangouts.
Oh, so Bill could call you?
Well, he might be. Well, he's not in the chat.
So if somebody calls you,
you're not gonna.
I'm not going to hear it, right?
No.
So why doesn't he call me then?
Well, he's not even on yet. I don't even think he's going to be on tonight. He's in the chat. Bill, it says one person is watching right now. So Bill, if that's you, say hi.
Come on, Bill. So you pooping yourself. Yeah, were you saying something about that?
Yeah, I was going to say, I think I have some sort of intestinal or some sort of thing, but not severely. But I just think that there is something, because I told you, I kind of have anal leakage. I brought a whole stack of baby wipes today, and I was thinking to myself, this is way too many baby wipes. I used every single one today because I took 2 dumps, and then I think I went to the bathroom, and I had a little anal leakage, and I cleaned that up. 2 dumps today.
So how many baby wipes are we talking?
I take a stack, so I imagine. Oh, so the dump I took today at work. Actually, I think I took 3 dumps. Come to think of it now, I made a mistake. 3 dumps. I took one after, and the last one was real messy. I end up using, usually 2 wipes is enough. I think I used like 5 or 6 wipes. It was just, my whole colon had just, one of the worst dumps you could take is when it explodes in your ass and only a little bit of shit comes out. I hate those dumps. Those are the worst. I'm like, am I going to wipe all day? It no matter what I do, it won't go away. And so
So what happens? Are you like, I'm gonna cut my losses? I wiped
no,
enough.
I was gonna give up at first. I was like, there might be a little bit back there, but then I was washing my hands. I was like, I don't want to smell like shit just in case. So I went back and took one last wipe, and I felt like I was giving myself a rectal exam. I poked I had my finger on the thing, and I really like, not saying I jammed it up there like but I just really gave it an extra push because I was like, Jesus, and then most of it was out, and I was just like, thank God, what is this shit?
What do you think would happen if you just put a butt plug in your ass just all day, so you wouldn't have to worry about that?
I was thinking about doing that. I should put a butt rag or a butt wipe in my ass all day because eventually I think I'm gonna be one of those old people. Not even old, like even if I'm 50 or I'm gonna wear Depends. I'm gonna have an adult diaper. It's probably gonna happen.
Have you ever worn Depends?
No, but I should. It's getting to that point now. But
yeah, there's no way to buy Depends with dignity. There really isn't.
I used to work at CVS when I was about 11 years ago. And I remember I saw some old people coming in and buying them, but I don't think they care. I think when you get old, you just don't care about anything. You're just like, I'm going to die probably any day now. Who gives a shit what this young fuck thinks?
Yeah, I guess if you're older, maybe. But if say you're like, in your 30s and you're buying Depends, I think it's a pretty embarrassing experience.
Yeah. So save that. Something to look forward to in life if I live that long is adult diapers.
If you were going to have like horrible explosive shits, well, I guess you already are there, right? Do you ever worry if you were, say, having sex, that you would shit yourself? Like, is that a worry in the future?
No. Don't we do a podcast show called "Giving Up on Sex" where I talk about not being able to get laid and not being able to.
But is it ever a thought? Like, is it ever a thought? Well, in this,
yeah, I've thought about that before. Like, I never. At all the times I've been lucky, I guess. The few times, well, it was a few times I've made out with girls, which I don't count as sex, but either making out or doing more. Where I thought to myself, like, man, I really hope I don't got a shit because that would just kill the mood, And does that ever happen to you? You've been in a relationship for a long time. Have you ever, but not to say in the middle, but either just have to take a shit and your chick starts fooling around with you, or been in the middle? It had to happen at least once, I imagine, right?
Honestly, I'm not lying when I say this, but nothing comes to mind. I think for me that's a switch. It's like that when you're in that kind of place, that's just not a thought because I try to take care of that beforehand. And I think even if I had to, I would be able to just wait. Yeah. I mean, I don't have as many like shitting myself stories. I more so. Yeah, I really don't. I believe you. I mostly. I mean, I have this problem lately where I've been like pooping on the toilet seat, and I don't know why it's happening, but like I would say, maybe like a fifth of the last several times I use the toilet, I would just get up. When I get up, I would look down and I'm like, why is there a fucking turd on the toilet seat?
Now, that means that you're just sitting wrong on it.
I must be, but it's my home toilet seat. Like, how do I not know how to use it by now?
I think you're drinking too much cough syrup and you're kind of drunk, and you think your asshole is like in the center of the bowl, but it's just on the seat, and you're just crapping on it.
It's funny? Speaking of substances, so I'm not taking cough syrup and alcohol anymore, but when I take this ADHD medication and I drink some Monster, there's this weird, almost like euphoric feeling when I poop. It's like this euphoria that's this euphoric feeling that's only coming out of my ass. And that sounds like, I mean, maybe that's what gay guys feel.
No.
But it's just like, it's coming out, and I'm like, wow, this feels amazing. I wish I was shitting for like an hour.
Now, I know. Okay, I have a question. I guess we should wrap up poop stories. Yeah. Anybody listen to this, if you're a pooper, that means you're a fan of us on Poop Stories. You can email us at tlndshow@outlook.com. And if you have any questions, you want to share a story, you don't have to put your name. We'll read it. If you want to be a guest on the show, anything, let us know. Rate, comment, like on YouTube and iTunes. And thank you for listening. This has been Josh, Jack, and Be Lion. And we're going to be back every week with more poop story. Poop story. Poop story.